The Community is a presentation of the St. Louis Community Credit Union and Rare Gem Productions. Power up with the positive. Learn more at oneraregem.com. That's ONERAREGEM.com. Welcome to the Community.
The St. Louis Community Credit Union presents The Community, a forum for information and resources relevant to empowering our community. Consumer financial education, budgeting, credit, payday lending, community events and initiatives, health and human services, life skills. What's important to you? The Community with Dorothy Bell, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer.
On this edition of The Community, we're talking about dreams, but not just any kind of dream. It's the ones that are within your reach, and that's homeownership. Your pathway to getting there may be closer than you think.
Many people are reluctant to apply just because of their income. And what I found over time is even if a person makes less than $20,000, they've been able to afford a home. There are a lot of homes that are out there, under $50,000 that the mortgage payment will be below $500 a month. So it's an opportunity for people that have been renting all of their lives to take advantage of a much lower payment. Again, the average rent is somewhere between $600 to $750 a month. Again, you buy a house under $50,000, you're going to be looking at a payment under $500.
Learn how to get your piece of the pie right after this.
Now here's Make It Happen with Keith Sales Pro.
Have you ever wondered why you keep getting passed over for job promotions or management opportunities? Here are 5 tips to management. Number 1, your attitude. Your attitude will determine your altitude and how far up you will go. Number 2, your work ethic. Are you willing to work 12, 14-hour days, nights, weekends, and holidays? Number 3, your teamwork skills. Do you get along with your coworkers, management, and customers? Number 4, your leadership skills. Do you possess the ability to get people excited about an idea or plan? Can you start a project and see it through? And last, number 5, your education level. I believe the more you learn, the more you earn. Be a life learner. Today, remember, it can happen. It will happen. And together, we will make it happen.
Follow Keith Sales Pro on Facebook or Twitter at Keith Sales Pro, or visit his website at keithsalespro.com.
It can happen. It will happen. And together, we will make it happen.
Grace Hill and the Whitaker Foundation present Grace Hill Whitaker Urban Evening Series, Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m., June 12th through July 24th. A free summer outdoor concert series. A tremendous good time for a great historic community. People listen to great music, interact with neighbors, and experience an invaluable community building opportunity together at St. Louis Place Park, Rauschenbach and St. Louis Avenue. Enjoy Charles Skeet Rogers and the Inner City Blues Band. Disco nights featuring Coco Soul. Fat Pocket, the Coleman Hughes Project featuring Adrienne Felton, Tribal Funk, and the dynamic Brian Owens. For more information, call 314-584-6900. On Facebook at Grace Hill St. Louis and Twitter, Grace Hill STL. Sponsored by the Whitaker Foundation. Rare Gem Productions proudly presenting The Positive.
If we're going to tackle the big problems that face our children in our communities today, we have to have a deeper conversation. Let's go beyond the normal talk around town. Join me, Chris Kramer, for Going Beyond every week on Hallelujah 1600.
10 a.m. Wednesday morning. Information and podcast at beyondhousing.org. Welcome to the Community.
Many of you know St. Louis Community Credit Union for great car loans, but now you can call on us for home loans as well. Today, we'll discuss home ownership and the overall lending process. Joining me is Terrence Rogers, VP of Mortgage Lending for Carrollton Bank. Terrence, welcome to the Community.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Terrence, tell us about Carrollton Bank and your role there.
Well, Carrollton Bank, we are a privately held bank. It's a family-owned bank established in 1877, and we are currently in 9 locations here in the metro area. And my role there is the Vice President of Mortgage Lending, so I pretty much oversee all of the mortgage lending that we do to all of our customers. But really what my passion is working with people and helping people get into homes that they deserve. Also, let me add that Carrollton Bank, we work with St. Louis Community Credit Unions on home loans. We also provide commercial loans to area business owners and also to St. Louis Community Credit Union members.
And collectively, we hope to help a lot of people in our community. Now, how does the loan process work? What do lenders even look for in a mortgage loan application?
Great question, Dorothy, because, one of the things with home lending, it can be a cumbersome process. And that's a lot of times the most difficult start of the process is actually taking the application and going through it. So some things that you can know that the lenders are going to be looking for. Obviously, credit is the number one thing. That's kind of your ticket to get into the ball game in order to get the ball rolling and get going on a home loan.
Okay.
We're also going to look at your capacity. We're going to look at the income that you make, and your ability to qualify for the loan is going to be huge. So if you're working and your income, that's going to determine the loan amount that you can qualify for.
Now, do you find that people with higher incomes are in a better position to get a loan, or is that even a factor?
Many people are reluctant to apply just because of their income. And what I've found over time is even if a person makes less than $20,000, they've been able to afford a home. There are a lot of homes that are out there, under $50,000 that the mortgage payment will be below $500 a month. So it's an opportunity for people that have been renting all of their lives to take advantage of a much lower payment. Again, the average rent is somewhere between $600 to $750 a month. Again, you buy a house under $50,000, you're going to be looking at a payment under $500.
And I'm not even sure if people realize that. I mean, it's even more attainable than we might think to be able to get a home and afford one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the other big thing that we see as lenders, a lot of people are reluctant as well to apply because they think that they have credit issues. Mm-hmm. They don't think they can afford it. They don't think they have the funds to bring to the close. They think they have to save a lot of money, but that's just not the case. I mean, with the home ownership programs that are out there, a lot of non-for-profit programs that, we work with, Better Family Life, Beyond Housing, a lot of other organizations offer down payment assistance. In fact, I closed a loan yesterday and the customer brought $90 to closing. Now, over working with her, she actually put in $1,000 total, but at the closing yesterday, she brought a cashier's check for $90. In fact, she was one of your St. Louis Community Credit Union members.
That's amazing. So, Terrence, what types of questions should prospective homeowners even ask a lender?
The first thing you want to know is, how much is it going to cost me to do the loan? That is how you can compare the lender. You should interview your lender. You should interview multiple lenders and find out what their costs are going to be. The good thing with credit union, the costs are really low on the home loans that are offered through the credit union compared to some of the other places. You don't charge any additional points or anything like that on your loans. So the cost is going to be a lot lower than going to some of the mortgage brokers and mortgage banks for a home loan. So that's one of the beauties of how you guys operate and how everything's designed over there. But the other questions, you just want to know the time frame, who you'll be working with. Those are some of the things that you want to know right up front, as far as the process. Do you have to pay anything out of your pocket before you actually close, or do you bring that cash to closing? So those are some of the questions when you talk to a lender and you interview that lender. You want to know those things. You also want to know if you can meet with someone face to face. I think that's a big deal. A lot of times you can go online and you can do some things, but at some point you probably will want to have some type of face to face.
Make that connection.
Right.
What is the difference between conventional and FHA loans?
Well, the conventional loan, is a loan where if you have a decent amount of reserves in your savings or 401k and you're able to put 5, 10, 20% down, it's a great loan. It's actually cheaper than the FHA loan long term because some of the fees are a little bit less than you have on an FHA loan. However, the FHA loan provides a much lower down payment. You only have to put 3.5% down. A lot of those funds can be gifted to you. It's a great program for if you've had some less than perfect credit, if you've had a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, short sales, things like that. You can't get a conventional loan with some of those things, whereas with a FHA loan, you can do those things right away.
It's like a second chance, so to speak.
Absolutely. And it's a great program for first-time home buyers, just graduated from college, or, you don't have the savings quite yet, but you're looking to buy. Again, we talked about the example of buying a home where the payment's only $500. That down payment of 3.5% is not that big of a investment in order to actually buy a home.
So, Terrence, do you have any upcoming home buyers education events on the calendar?
Absolutely. I have 2 events coming up. I have one on August 12th at the Kingdom House down in South City. And then I also have an event at the CU Excel Center on August 26th. So definitely looking forward to both of those events. I had an event back in April, and we have now closed 4 loans from people that attended a home buying seminar from our April 9th session. So we've talked to several other people that they're working on certain things in order to get approved with their credit or just trying to find the right house. So we're hoping to have more people approved from that, but definitely looking forward to our events on the 12th and the 26th.
And as part of our give back to the community, we do offer free financial education to people that just want the information. And the classes that you were speaking of, the one at Kingdom House is located off Tucker, the St. Louis Community Credit Union branch there. And a lot of our home buying classes are held at the CU Excel Center in Northwoods. And to get more information on that, you can email center@stlouiscommunity.com. So So, Terrence, this is a lot of good information on owning a home and getting there and making sure that goal is attainable. Where can we go for more information?
Well, you can call St. Louis Community Credit Union at 314-534-7610. It's super easy to apply online by going to the St. Louis Community Credit Union website, click on the home loan section, and you can apply online. Once you apply, it's a very simple process. You'll be contacted by a St. Louis Community Credit Union team member that will request a few documents, and then from that point forward, they will issue a pre-approval or pre-qualification letter, and then you'll be on your way to home ownership.
Thanks, Terrence. We're sure this information will help put a lot of people into homes. We all deserve that chance, and we firmly believe that at St. Louis Community Credit Union. It's part of our overall give back to the community.
The Community, a forum for information and resources relevant to empowering this community, engaging topics that could change your life. Each week at 4 p.m. on Hallelujah 1600. Learn more about the services from the St. Louis Community Credit Union, the St. Louis Community CU Foundation, the CU Excel Center, and our community partners by calling 314-534-7610, 314-534-7610, or click stlouiscommunity.com.
The St. Louis Community Credit Union presents The Community, a forum for information and resources relevant to empowering our community. What's important to you? The Community with Dorothy Bell, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer.
The Community is a presentation of the St. Louis Community Credit Union and Rare Gem Productions. Power up with the positive. Learn more at oneraregem.com. That's ONERAREGEM.com.
Thanks again for listening.